8:03 on this Thursday morning, February the 6th. Some freezing rain is possible around the area this morning, warming up later today, though. We'll be in the high 40s later this afternoon. Good morning, everybody. I'm Kyle Cooper.
And I'm John Aaron. Yeah, right now, ice is a concern in some spots. Temperatures in many areas right now are hovering right around the freezing mark. For the latest, we go live to WTOP meteorologist Chad Merrill.
Hey, good morning, John. I do have confirmation there's a little bit of ice on the cars in the Montgomery Village area. And looking at some of the traffic cameras, this is I-70 between Hagerstown and Frederick, right over South Mountain. The exit and entrance ramps are a little bit icy in the highest elevations. So we do have spotty ice to the north and west of Washington and to the south of Washington also as well. So keep that in mind because over the next hour, temperatures will stay at or below freezing in those spots. Now, after 9 o'clock, our temperatures are going to warm above freezing, so we will see some of that ice melt. It's just very difficult to see this early in the morning, and also it blends in with some of the wet pavement. Now, in Washington, temperatures are fine. They're above freezing, so we're not expecting any additional ice. There wasn't any to begin with other than a trace very earlier today at Reagan National Airport. At the Hagerstown Airport, they've been accumulating or accruing about 3/300 of an inch of ice per hour, so that area is more susceptible to even more slippery spots on the secondary roads. All this rain pushes out by 11 o'clock. There could even be a few flashes of lightning and a couple of rumbles of thunder as the warm front comes through later today around 11 a.m. or noon, but not expecting any severe weather. We do dry it out a bit later today. Fog tonight, dry tomorrow, and then we have another chance for some snow, sleet, and freezing rain coming up on Saturday. We will have all the details in just a couple minutes. Back to you guys.
All right, Chad, thanks so much. As you might expect, we have numerous schedule changes because of the weather. Federal agencies are open today, and employees have the option of unscheduled leave or telework, and this is just into WTOP. Culpeper County Public Schools are now closed. This is a change from what was a 2-hour delay earlier. Also in Virginia, Fauquier County schools have updated us. They are also closed today. In Maryland, Frederick County, Howard County, and Washington County Public Schools are also closed. Many other school systems around the region are opening 2 hours late. You can see the full list at WTOP.com. We'll update you right away if we get any new decisions this morning.
In other news, with the clock ticking on the option of a federal deferred resignation, WTOP's Alan Etter tells us there's still a lot of confusion about it.
2.3 million federal employees have this offer. Resign by midnight tonight and keep your pay and benefits through September 30th. The so-called fork in the road email is quite different from subsequent guidance and sample contracts that have gone out since then. For example, some of the sample contracts have language that says an employee would agree to work through February 28th, then be placed on administrative leave March 1st. The original email didn't mention any dates at all or anything about paid admin leave. This week, a dozen attorneys general, including Maryland AG Anthony Brown, issued a warning about accepting the deal, saying the deal puts federal employees in an ambiguous position and called it, quote, the latest attack on the government's ability to provide vital support for Americans. Alan Etter, WTOP News.
A live figure skating tribute will be happening soon in D.C. to raise money for those directly affected by last week's mid-air plane crash outside of Reagan National Airport. Many who were killed were members of the figure skating community, and we were returning from events surrounding the U.S. Figure Skating Championships in Kansas. Here's WTOP's Nick Iannelli.
Every dollar that comes in will go right back out.
Ted Leonsis, CEO of Monumental Sports and Entertainment, says tickets go on sale next week on Monday. He wants to fill Capital One Arena for the figure skating tribute, Legacy on Ice, set for March 2nd. All the money raised will go to help the victims' families and first responders.
That's one of the great opportunities and social responsibilities we have in sports. It's such a big platform. We can activate, we can bring in lots of people to help.
The show will include performances by a long list of skating greats, some of the biggest legends ever in the sport. At Capital One Arena, Nick Iannelli, WTOP News.
Coming up.
Buy now, pay later. But remember the pay later part. I'm Jeff Claybaugh.
Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.